Turbo Toys R Us.
Today we'll be doing an oil change on our 2RZ AE86 Turbo. I'll be showing you the oil filter or oil filter from the dealer for the 2RZ.
And this is another one.
Yeah.
And I don't know what this one is for.
Oil filter, just like this one. I picked up two of them. And I'll be showing you my oil that I use. These are some of the fuel additives that I use for my E85. This one here and this one. I alternate them.
Yeah, but what about this one? So it's an upper swing.
Yeah, that's for my gas engines. Okay, and this here is the oil that I use in my E85 2RZ Turbo.
Ooh, I like that one.
This is how low my oil pan is to the ground. I'll be using a 14mm to pull my oil bung, and an old mechanic trick to get some leverage. So 14mm, okay, pulled right there. And my oil pan, I'm just gonna shove it under there where I won't even have to use my jack. I'll be pulling it with my hand.
Six.
I'm getting some tiny turns off my filter. Yep, there it goes. And it is apparent what benefits I have from my milk jug contraption that I'm using here. Now the trick is to get that out without spilling all over the place and defeating the purpose of keeping it clean, right? All right, come down here. Come down here. All right, so here's my filter and attachment coming out. Okay, there's 0 spills, and that was great. Since the filter is going upright like that, up in the ear, I'm gonna just pour a little bit in there. All right, I'm gonna put in our new filter. Alright, to make sure that your filter is tight, because that thing will come off, but not too tight.
This is our long funnel that we're going to use to put new oil, which is fresh oil, in our engine.
Okay, take off your oil cap.
Oh, this is magnetic. Who are these?
Alright, you're gonna hold this right here. Hold this.
Standing on those.
Look what you're doing. I got it, boss. I got it. Look, you see the oil going down in there?
Uh-huh. It's going down and then going up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
Alright, so you use the funnel so you don't make a mess. Okay?
Yeah. So it won't splash all over the place.
Alright, so we're going to top off just a little bit. Now that we've built up our oil pressure, did the final check, and it shows the accurate reading of the oil level. So add in a little, and then we're going to check. This engine, the 2RZ, holds about 5.5 quarts. It's a 2.4 liter. With your camera all the way down, zoom all the way down.
Zoom.
Okay. Right there.
So
I'm just going to give a little touch. Okay? That's going to be our final addition. Oil change is essentially finished after you put on your oil cap. It's a very important step you don't want to forget.
Yeah, because then it could just run out of your engine.
Yeah, some people forget the bottom to tighten it up, and many cars gone to the garage just because of that, needing a new engine. Person who did the oil change forgot to tighten it up appropriately. And the top is just the same, the oil filler cap. You make sure you tighten it as well appropriately so it doesn't come loose.
And then do the same thing, which would happen if the oil cap wasn't on.
Right. With this 2RZ turbo, the oil pressure runs pretty low when it gets warm. A lot of the turbo guys have the same phenomenon. Registers at maybe like 12 psi when it's really hot. Sometimes it's at 20, but it takes a little while to go down. Right. Checking your engine components is very, very important. Right now, just in a simple examination, I see a problem. Can you see the problem?
No.
My alternator bolt.
It's sticking out? Oh, yeah, it's sticking out.
Yeah. Luckily, I caught it in time, or else a couple more screws out and be lost. But this is tight, so that's why I didn't have a problem with it. See, so this one locks it in place, so the belt is still tight, but this adjuster bolt right here is loose. So we're gonna have to tighten this up. It's always good to do examination on your car.
Yeah.
Doing an oil change is a must to do a full examination. You examine all your fluids, your belts, your bolts, so on and so forth. Right? You examine for leaks and make sure everything is running nice and good. Your fuel pressure gauge, okay? Looking pretty good.
Okay.
AE86.